You're listening to the Morning After podcast.
Oh my goodness gracious, Billy! You're not wearing any shoes.
Do you want me to put shoes? Do you want me to put shoes on?
No, I was just curious. I've known you for a long time, Billy, and I gotta say, you never wear shoes.
Yeah. I want to feel the earth under my feet. My toes touch the ground. I want to feel it.
Very Australian of you.
Yeah.
Really?
But you're not even Australian.
Never been, never done any of that stuff. I think it's the Georgia in me. Just like, if I could be shirtless and barefoot, I'm cool. It's the one thing that you can't get into stores with. You always have to have a shirt and shoes.
He's like, so I order online. Thomas Jane, remember the actor? You know the actor Thomas Jane?
Yeah, Punisher.
Yeah, he apparently never wears shoes. Ever driving, walking. I was back in the day when I was at Paradigm. He was at the same agency, and I remember sitting in the lobby, like waiting for my agent.
And he rolls in.
He walks
full
in,
suit, 3-piece,
barefoot.
Really?
And just walked past the receptionist and was like, going to go see my agent. And I was like, that's cool, dude. I gotta wait. I had to take a number to see my agent.
He was in Deep Blue Sea. Remember that movie? He was the lead of that.
Oh.
Do you guys talk about movies a lot here? Because your depth of movie knowledge is pretty astounding, I have to say.
I use a lot of brain storage on it when I probably shouldn't. But
he's a killer at trivia night.
Oh yeah. Although I don't get invited to trivia night. So
Is that a thing here in Los Angeles, trivia night?
I think so. They I get invites a lot. I only get invites when they're doing like, oh, it's a special new girl trivia night, and I'm like, the fuck.
I want to do something else. Give me something. Geography.
Yes. But down the street, or where I used to live, the Belmont has trivia night. I want to say on Tuesdays. I think I've done trivia night.
You're looking at me like I know what the Belmont is. Like that's the thing about Los Angeles. I have no clue what anything is, to tell you the truth. I know your address and I know the airport.
Where do you frequent?
Your house and the airport.
No, I mean, so you don't live here.
No.
Where do you live? I know where you live, but I just want
to. This place, Cumming, Georgia. It's really close to Climax. There is a Climax, Georgia. It's not really close to it. It's kind of far. But if you work it, it's on a lake. It's called Lake Lanier. I love it. I took you guys both out there on
we were there.
A little boat that was like falling apart.
It's a bullshit ass boat. It wasn't a boat.
No,
what were
it was
you?
not.
You were shooting that your TV show, the one you're the artist, the cartoonist.
Woke. Yeah, we're shooting Woke, which you were on.
I was on that one.
You ever go into like the projects or like a really just bad neighborhood and you look up on the electric wire and you see like shoes hanging down, and you don't know how long they've been up there, but it's been beaten up. The sun has gotten to it. The birds have gotten to it. There may be a nest in there. You pull them down. Now, you can still put your feet in those shoes, but those shoes are fucked up. That's how I would describe this boat that you took us on.
That was aggressive. That was aggressive.
Oh, wait, where are you going with this?
I know.
It was bad.
Do you know that's like how I remember growing up in New York, because I grew up in Queens, New York. That would always happen, but that's how like kids bullied other kids. They would take off their shoes, tie them up, throw them over the wire.
Yeah.
That's mean. Like, how rude is that?
It is rude.
I just got a new pair of Skechers, man.
With the wheels on the bottom.
Oh, did you have wheelies?
Hell no, I didn't have wheelies.
Heelys. Sorry, Heelys.
I've never had them. You?
Yeah, I had Heelys.
Did you ever see that guy?
Of course you did.
Yeah,
Kyle.
same.
Dork.
Yeah, give me
Dude,
some.
what?
Bunch of fucking nerds.
You didn't have Heelys? You were.
Do you ever see the guy?
You were the loser in your school.
You see the guy on Instagram who is like does that, like does the Heelys, he runs and like does aggressive healing, but it's the comments from people. Like people being like, yo, my wife's on this, dude. You can't post this stuff. Dude, I got children here. Dude, you can't do that. Keep some of the girls for us, man.
Dude.
Oh my god.
We should get a pair. We should bring that back.
I'm down. Whenever
Let's
you want to
do
roll.
it.
Hey Skechers, if you're listening, can you please send us a few pair of Heelys?
Heelys. What? And here's an invention. Remember it was like Vans or something, but you could grind with them.
Yeah,
what were
soaps.
those? Soaps mixed with Heelys.
What in the caucasity are you guys talking about?
That's a new invention right there.
Dude, there's a Skechers
soapy
outlet.
heel.
There's a
Heel
Skechers outlet like 2 blocks from here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
We
a
should
wrap
maybe
on the
go.
podcast?
Oh my god, we got to go in there. I want to see if they have these grinders. Is what you call
No,
them?
those are called soaps. Those are
Soaps. Oh.
Grinders, that's something else.
Hey, folks.
I was just playing golf today, actually, with some friends, and like they were saying, and oh man, I don't know if I should put this on. Well, they were saying
we could always cut it.
Grindr was saying that it's like during the political conventions that it's like their Super Bowl that they're going off.
Grindr, the app.
That app, and like apparently like everything is zero miles away at the convention.
So all the politicians be out there they be polling.
I'm not saying politicians. I'm just saying apparently the app is crushing it at that time.
Oh, during like the RNC and all that stuff like that.
I'm not saying anything more than that, but like
They have a whole month. Pride Month.
no, it's not about. I'm just saying it's like a
When
kickoff.
all these people come together in this one location,
Yeah.
Grindr is going crazy.
Yes.
I'd imagine so.
You know what I'm saying? People getting together.
They get after it. Grindr, from what our gay friends have told us, is like they're not like trying to date. They're just hooking up.
Oh, that's true.
So it's like meet in the bathroom, bang, never see you again.
Good.
Never see you again.
Never.
I mean, that's
If
probably.
I'm gonna let somebody inside of me, I at least want to go.
Oh, so you the one doing it?
if somebody's gonna be in me, you better take me out. At least an In and Out burger.
Chili's at least.
You can't have Chili's and then get entered.
No, that's so dangerous.
That would be rough.
We went to TGI Fridays in ATL. It wasn't as sketchy as I thought it would be.
Oh yeah, no.
TGI Fridays?
TGI Fridays out in Fayetteville, I think.
Yeah.
Growing
we
up,
did
what
go
was like your spot? What was the one?
Well, we had a really popular TGI Fridays actually.
Yeah.
With the buttons, like all the waiters wear buttons and stuff. Like all I could think of is like
Buttons.
TGI Fridays. Everyone out there knows that I'm a huge fan of TGI Fridays.
That's cool.
I used to work there. It's the greatest food on earth, in my opinion. I love it. I love it a lot. So that was mine growing up.
Did you ever go to Fuddruckers?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuddruckers was like my jam growing up when I was like very, very
Crazy root beer there.
crazy.
Great root beer.
I had a kid.
Fantastic
I had a kid. I forget Jason. His name was Jason. We were growing up. Jason, if you're listening, Jason once called me a venereal Fuddrucker. We were kids. I don't know what the fuck
I think he was trying to call you something else.
Yeah, he's
He
like,
just
you
kinda-
venereal Fuddrucker?
Did he have a lisp? He was like, listen, you fucking venereal Fuddrucker.
No, he was just really funny. He was the funniest kid when we were growing up. He would always have jokes and always be roasting people.
man.
And venereal Fuddrucker, I remember, I must have been like 8 or 9. He called me that. I was like, ooh, that's cold.
Did you guys have one friend with the lisp? I feel like every friend group had the one guy with the lisp.
Oh, yeah.
There was this one kid, I don't remember his name, but I loved it. He was in the ROTC in high school, and he would always sing that song from the halls of Montezuma, but he had a lisp. And it was fantastic. And from the halls of is that not nice to do?
No,
I'm just like, it was just, we'd always be like, do it. It's so good. And we weren't making fun of him. It was just, it made us
Laugh.
Like, I love celebrating people for their beautiful, unique things. Stop laughing.
No, we're not.
But
We're
that's
not.
why it was so good. It was so good. Louder this time.
Yeah.
More spit.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
So wait, I'm kind of curious about your podcast. Again, thank you
Yeah.
so much for having me. I feel so
course.
grateful.
Of course,
again,
man.
for letting me stay at your house.
Yes. Hey,
That's
folks,
the
if
only
you-
reason I'm on this thing.
Well, here's the thing, folks. If you're just tuning in, this is Billy Magnussen.
Hey.
All right. Obviously, we got Kyle the Legend Shevrin,
Hello.
and myself. And Billy is staying here at the house. We are long friends. We met on a movie called Game Night, and we've remained buddies ever since.
Yeah, I love you, dude.
Oh, I love you, man.
I really do.
And
You
it's-
too, Kyle.
And it took fucking forever to get him here because he's so booked and busy. So busy that, in fact, he will be popping his late night cherry on the Jimmy Kimmel
Yes,
show.
thank you so much for bringing me on. That your home, like Emmy nominated Lamorne Morris will be hosting Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I'm hosting it. Well, when this comes out, it'll be yesterday. So, how did we do?
Yeah.
Dude, wait, we can't just skip over you getting nominated for
Yeah,
an Emmy.
dude.
That's fucking
Congratulations.
crazy, dude.
Come on. This
Like
is great.
insane. What?
That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, that was.
He showed me a video the other day where when he got nominated, he started crying and his child started pointing at, being like, "Daddy's crying," laughing.
Yeah, Kyle recorded that video.
Yeah.
But how beautiful of a moment. My God, dude. Again, congratulations. It's like the biggest, like we were talking yesterday about it. Like, fuck, I think you're talented as fuck. That's the truth is. It's also just to see how you've grown through your career, starting all the way from Chicago to now being Emmy nominated Lamorne Morris. It's a huge feat. And like in our industry, to be acknowledged or recognized is beautiful. I think that is the penultimate.
Penultimate.
You'll get there.
Yeah,
get there.
come on, I'll get there.
Sound it out.
I get scared.
More
sometimes
spit.
talking. It's like
more spit.
Do I talk like this off, not on a radio show? Do I still
Maybe.
stutter?
No, you know what's crazy? Here's what I noticed about Billy. He's so smart, right? And about everything. We have conversations about all kinds of stuff, but like you'll be having like a real serious conversation, and we'll be going back and forth, and I'm like learning and I'm listening to him, and then he'll like say a word that I'll be like, that's not a word.
That's not a real word.
That's a word. That's a word.
Also, I noticed, Billy, you could be having a real talk and then just rips a fart like in the middle of it.
I got him locked and
Continues with
loaded
the
for this
combo.
one. Yeah. Don't worry.
No, I said this at dinner to Lamorne the other night. I said that I think he's been one of the most consistently funny people on TV for like the last decade.
Wow.
And that
Thanks.
no, not you.
No, Lamorne.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And no, that this recognition is, it's crazy and well deserved. And to do it in a dramatic role, like, which most people I feel like don't put you in that light, is super cool to see.
You were the heart of that season.
Yeah.
Oh,
You really
thank
were
you,
the heart of
guys.
that
Thank you.
season.
The whole
It really-
cast. Thank you. But this is not about me, folks. It's not about Kyle.
It's called
about
the
Billy
Morning
Mack.
After Show, right?
About our boy Willie
It's
Max.
not about you, man.
Hey, buddy.
It's about you,
Hey,
man.
guys.
Hey.
Dude. So you said you were golfing earlier.
Yes.
I've golfed with you before.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I don't like it.
Why?
Because I'm not very good, and you are. You have no patience for me.
That's not true.
That's true.
That is not
No
true.
patience.
You have no patience for me. I was getting for your show. I was getting fitted. You guys rushed me. I got so nervous.
Hell yeah, because you didn't tell us it was a fitting.
You were an
I didn't
hour
either.
late.
It just happened.
It's all of a sudden, this random, beautiful ass woman is in my house with clothes and shit. I'm thinking that she's there for me. It's like she's not. She's there for you.
But it's for your show. It's the one
Damn.
you're hosting.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. But also, I want to say no one's good at golf. That's the secret. No, like people that don't play golf. No, the people that play golf, no one's good at it, and that's the whole point. The point of the game is just to keep going. It's like life. This is my quick pitch on why you play golf. Very quick. Like life, you hit a good shot, you have a good moment, you have a bad moment, you still have to keep going, and it focuses you. You have a moment, you go out there 4 hours to play around. You have chaos minds going, but then you have to come to a place of stillness, focus, hit your shot, good or bad, and you can let it all go. But it's the practice of coming to focus.
Except for the part where you can't just let it all go. You got to keep score. And then people fucking like you will go, what a pussy. Look, is this your score? Look at all these numbers.
Someone stole clubs out of my car, outside of your
That's
house.
crazy.
Somebody broke into it. First of all, this is so funny. It's funny now that we've moved past it. He parks his car outside of the gate of the house, right? They didn't just break into his car once.
They came back
broke
3
it
times.
3 times.
Got
The
on
same
video.
group. They broke it once.
3
Hour
women.
later, they were like, "Oh, nobody
4 in
saw
the-
this." Came back, took more stuff, left, came back again, took more stuff, and your golf clubs were in there.
I know. It's like the clothes I didn't care about, but like golf clubs, they were like fitted. They were like the whole thing. It's like, God, that sucks. And no, it's even worse is like they're probably sold for like 5 cents on every dollar.
Yeah.
So you're like, God dang.
Where do you have my golf clubs? Where are mine?
No.
I thought you had
Those
mine.
are the ones that got stolen.
Yeah.
No.
Are mine in storage?
They probably are. Those were good. I won a tournament playing with those.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know why I had those golf clubs? I had those golf clubs because an ex of mine was a golfer, and she would go on these golf retreats.
They're fun.
And I couldn't go because I couldn't golf, and it'd be like her and all these dudes,
Not sketchy at all. Not sus.
and I'd be like, I'm taking lessons because I ain't with the shit like that, you know.
You got to come out, man. I would love it because it's, again, you're out in nature. You're seeing beautiful landscapes. It's wonderful.
I think so.
Have you done anything, Billy? Like, so he took up golf for an ex. Have you ever had to pick up or do something that's out of character because you were
Yeah, my whole
dating?
life. Every time I dated a woman, my whole life changes. Don't talk like that. Don't dress like that.
Take
Don't
those
say that in
damn
front of
Heelys
people.
off, dude.
Take 'em- yeah. No, it's something extreme. I think it was just like, again, I've always, I had, when I moved to New York after college, I had a very free spirit. I had a very, very free spirit. And sometimes, you get in relationships and they want to start controlling it. You can't be that. And like, that's probably an unhealthy relationship.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm not with any of them anymore.
Yeah.
But it was always that. I am a very loving, outgoing person and all that stuff. But it's getting serious now and emotional. I'm going to cry.
Well, I had an ex.
We would love that for the views.
I had an ex once tell me, "Stop taking pictures with so many women." And I was like, "Nah."
No.
If they ask, I'm gonna say yeah. And the reason why I brought up that is because you're so competitive. Mm-hmm. We had this conversation yesterday. Actually, we were talking about how the competition between. I want you guys to tell this story, and I want to hear both sides of it because I've heard variations of the story, and now that I got you both here, because and let me just say this, and then I'll get into the debate a bit. I've played board games with Kyle, or maybe like basketball or something. Kyle won't accept a loss. He acts like he does. He's super chill. If you guys know the podcast, he's a super chill guy, but he will never actually admit he just lost.
That's true. He'll find another reason.
There's a reason why this happened. Oh, that's even when his team is losing. Or like sports, he'll be like, "Well, that's because of this and because of that." I'm like, "Nah, it's because he missed the jumper," And then Billy, on the other hand, won't accept the loss, so he will keep playing until he gets a win, and then it's like, now we can all leave. You guys,
really?
Yeah, you guys play Risk together. I want to hear about. There was a specific night. Where you
No, it
guys
was a
played
full
Risk.
day. That Risk was great. We played
Great
maybe,
Risk.
We had put 2 boards together, so it was like. It was massive because it was like 8 guys, 9 guys playing Risk, just slamming White Claws.
I think I
So
may
they
have
must have
honestly
all been White
consumed like 26 White Claws.
And I'll confirm that's a part of the story.
yeah, 26 mango White Claws.
Different level.
Dude. So yeah, that game went like 9 hours. Something like that.
A 9-hour game of Risk.
It's not normally 9 hours, but since we put 2 boards, you had to conquer 2 whole worlds.
Yeah.
And that took forever.
Earth 1, Earth 2.
Yeah, Earth 1, Earth 2.
But it's fantastic when people commit to stuff like that. If you're going to do
Oh,
it,
dude,
send
it was
it.
so fun.
Yeah.
And then I don't think either of us won that game.
No.
But after the competitive juices were still going, and you can tell your side, Bill, if you want, and then I can tell my side.
Yeah, I was just like, what are we doing? We didn't want to go to a bar or something because we were already kind of drunk and stuff. So I was like, escape room. Let's do an escape room. Secret thing, I love escape rooms because it's like tinkering with stuff. It's solving things. You have a time limit. It's fun for me.
Yeah, I love an escape room.
I'll pick an escape room over going to a bar at night.
Okay.
We were a little tuned up. We all signed the waiver that we were not drunk. We still got in. And then we basically, they give you the rules. It's like you could touch everything in the room except this one red button, the big red button. And, I paid for it, the thing. And then Kyle just kind of hit the button, but also
in the beginning of the game.
in the beginning of the game. No, we were probably like 15 minutes in. It was 15 minutes in. And I think when my head goes into like that like ADD mode and like going into stuff, I'm like really fixated. And the fact that I couldn't finish the puzzle like sent me on a downward spiral. And I was like, God damn it, Kyle. Isn't that like a line from South Park or something?
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
God damn it, Kyle.
Yeah.
All right, now for the truth. Now for the truth. I don't call him Lion Billy for nothing. No, I had, like I said, we each consumed so many White Claws. There was no plans after the game. My plan was to go to bed because I was home.
Yeah.
And Billy was like, we're doing an escape room. no one even agreed. He had already purchased the tickets on his phone. So we're like, okay, we're going. Then you split us up into 2 teams because you're like, we're going to do a race to see who can get out of the room first.
Yes.
So it was like me, you, I forgot who else was in our room.
It was like Samson, Loey was in there or something.
And so there was like a minor bet on who could get out of the room first. And yeah, Robbie was there.
Yeah.
I don't remember. If
You
Robbie,
remember it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He hit
Robbie
the big
knows
red
I'm telling the
button.
truth. Yeah, no. Okay. So like, okay, I'm sitting in the room. I'm very drunk at this point. I never said I wasn't. And these guys are going hard, and I'm just kind of like looking around. And then my inner Adrian Monk just like went off, and I see this button, and these guys were struggling. When I say struggling, like they couldn't find a clue.
Were we struggling? No, I didn't think so either. We were crushing the room.
I see this button, and I'm like, I think this could be a clue. Okay. So I give it a nice little touch. And then next thing I know, the alarm goes off, so basically I hit the button, guys, where if someone's having a heart attack, an anxiety attack, something, that's the button you hit. Mm-hmm. So she comes on the speaker on the loud thing. She's like, is everyone okay? And was like, yeah, we're good. And then I think she said, is anyone having a heart attack? And I was like, we're good. And then our night was over because I hit the button.
Yeah, we were like, can you reset it? She's like, no, everything got opened.
Yeah.
And unlocked.
So then Billy's like, I'm not fucking paying for this shit. He's like, you're paying. And I was like, oh, sure, dude, I'll pay.
Did you guys end up playing again?
No. We were called in a night.
But moral of the story, we did
Don't
get
hit
out of the
big
room
red button
first.
when they say don't hit the big red
We got
button.
out of the room first, did we not?
So technically, you got out of the room first.
We won.
I'm leaning. This was
We got another confirmation here. Yeah. Yeah. No, we definitely lost.
if I were a judge, and you both were on trial, and these were your defenses. I'm trying to. I feel like I know where I'm gonna lean, and let me explain why.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like.
It is
Okay.
because your stories are similar, but the energy behind it is different.
Yeah.
Your energy is, but I wanted to, and you fucked it up. And his energy was, should have been in bed, and I'm wasted. What did you expect?
I didn't force him into the car to go.
If you know Billy, if you know Billy,
Oh, man,
Billy will convince you to do anything. I've never seen a more persuasive person. The most I don't even want to say extreme things, but Billy will get you to get on a shitty ass boat on Lake Lanier. And everybody knows Lake Lanier is scary as shit. And Billy got me out there like this. No, I don't get on people's boats like that, especially those. He's very convincing. I will say this.
Yep.
I'm siding with Billy on this.
Wow, dude. This is
Settle.
what's wrong.
I'm siding. Here's why I'm
This is
siding.
what's
Here we
wrong,
go.
man. This is what's wrong.
But here's why I'm siding with Billy. Here's why I'm siding with
Why?
Billy. Here's why I'm siding with Billy.
Tell me.
I'm only siding with Billy because we know Billy can't take a L
Yes.
for an answer.
But there's no loss.
That's
no one's
why.
winning or losing.
That's why. No, yes, escape room. One team wins, one team loses. I feel you were upset because you were trying to get a win to end the night because you didn't get that win in Risk.
That is true.
That could be a possibility.
But regardless of your motive on that, it's still an honest outing. You still went out.
Yeah.
Kyle, on the other hand, illegal activity, public intoxication, which caused you to prematurely evacuate a room. That is the crime. That is the crime, causing his hard-earned bucks. I'm an actor. I know how hard it is to earn $1 in this town. And this man put his credit card down, and your drunk ass said, "Ooh, red button."
Do we have to
Kyle,
go? We
if
have
you
to
think
do
the
another
red
one.
Button wasn't a fucking clue. Why would a big red button be a clue?
This is crazy.
Slight edge to Billy on this one.
It's fine.
I won't take a win. I'll share it with Kyle.
No, it was so fun. The Risk was honestly the funnest part anyway, so it was all good.
Yeah.
Who won the Risk?
None of us won. We
Who
both
did?
took the L.
Who won?
I can't remember.
We just
Yeah, I
quit.
didn't even think we could finish the game.
Finish the game.
Well, we're both horrible.
I noticed that I never get invited to Risk night.
Dude,
We
we
do all
invite
the
you so
time.
many times.
Prove it.
So many times you're like, I don't know how to play.
We got
then we're like, we'll
reactions
teach you.
over here. It's at your house.
Where was I?
at your house.
I wasn't at home.
No,
I've never been in a house
we
when they
played
play
multiple times. I know I've asked you. You said I don't know how to play.
I can. I swear to you. I swear to you. The only time I hear about Risk is when Risk is done. And they be like, "Oh, we just had Risk night." And Kyle will say it as if it was like, you know, when you're like that kid who doesn't get invited to something. And you're like, "Oh, what was y'all doing? Y'all was at the park." And you're like, "Yeah, we were just walking by the park, and then all of a sudden play broke out, and we started playing.
Dude,
we was gonna call you, but we kids and we didn't have no phone.
No.
So that's how Risk goes. Kyle would be like,
Lion Larry.
Larry.
Dude, I've tried to teach you chess. You will not learn chess.
The fuck's that to do
I
with
tried to
Risk?
teach you Risk. You just don't like board
Try
games.
to teach you golf.
Yeah.
I bought clubs.
I
Chess,
tried
yes.
to teach
He
you
tried to
dominoes.
Dominoes.
This is crazy, man.
God,
This
damn.
ain't on us.
Okay, listen. And I want you guys to sound off in the comments below. All my black Risk players, go ahead and comment. Only comment if you are a black Risk player. I swear we're gonna have 0 comments. We might have 3.
Bigger community than you think.
Yeah. It is massive.
Black people, we don't do risky shit. So Billy,
Yes, sir.
we do something on the show where we poll our fans.
Okay.
We love polling the fans.
Yeah.
Sometimes together, sometimes individually.
Yeah.
We just pull the fuck out of them.
Yeah, and this time when we polled them specifically about you.
Nice.
So the fans, they wrote in some questions that they hope you could answer for them.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Yeah, so this is polling the fans, Billy Magnussen edition.
Oh, God.
What would be the hardest word for you to never be able to say again?
To never say
There was one word you can't say ever again. Which word?
What's
was
that
it?
word?
phrase or a word?
No word. Oh, maybe if you want to use phrase, you can use
say
phrase. Yeah, that's fine.
Let me see what they said. The fan, Jeremiah. Or a phrase.
A word that I would never want to say again. The hardest word to say again. I love you. Yeah.
So adorable.
That would be hard to never say again.
I don't.
Hit me right in the feels.
That's good.
Or shish sauce. I'm fine.
You could never say it in the first place. I love you. That would be difficult because I have a child. You know what I'm saying? I think grown-ups, we give this like we give the signal that we love each other by like,
Yeah. No, I say I love you. I think it's important too.
Yeah.
I think it's very, very important to keep saying I love you to all the people in your life.
But what if you don't love them?
It doesn't matter. You can always lead with love.
You can lead with love, but I don't have to say it if I don't mean it.
But you know, that's the problem with the English language. I love languages, but like English, we only have I love you. And like there's variant degrees in other languages. And
Really?
we kind of do.
Like what? Like what do you mean by that? Like so other people have different ways to say I love you.
Yeah. But in English, we have I adore you, I love you, I like you. I guess you could have that. But I love you is like,
We got ways.
I guess you can.
Balls deep. That's how
Balls
you
deep.
show. That's how you really show
you the
somebody.
love. But I think that's the hardest thing
I love
to
you.
never be able to say again.
That's good.
That's, yeah.
One that I would have a hard time getting rid of, but it wouldn't be a hard time, but it would be a little bit tricky, and I would be happy that I stopped using this.
Okay.
Is nigga. It's just I listen to a lot of hip hop. I grew up in the South Side of Chicago, and I don't even mean it in like I'll just be like, man, my nigga. We go like just the way to be like, hey man, damn,
It's easy to not say it.
It's easy. Well, for a
Tough, yeah.
It's real easy to
Yeah.
Tough
say
for,
it.
yeah, it's
for
easy to
Billy
not
and I.
say it for a white guy because you, from the time you were born, were told, "Hey, don't say that." So you're like,
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Well, for me, I'm like, especially because I have the license. Just because you have a license to say something, it doesn't mean you should. And so for me, I'm trying to get rid of it from my vernacular.
Oh,
completely.
dude, see how we did that?
Are you saying like if you were a karate instructor, you're like, I know I have this karate power,
I do.
but I don't have to use it.
Exactly.
Okay, copy.
One way to really piss off a white person, if you're mad, if you're like a road rage thing, or if somebody disrespects you in a way, is to call them the N-word and watch their face. They're like, but
You can't, hey, you can't call me that.
My favorite. What's,
just like
I
itching.
don't like road rage at all.
Yeah.
But my way to get back at road rage is always blowing a kiss. Just-
Billy's just a loving person.
Oh, it pisses people. People are like, I don't know what to do.
But he loves me so much. There's so much love in the air, but I just want to hit him with a tire iron.
Too.
are
Road
your
rage
guys'
is crazy.
That
was
Road
mine.
rage is crazy. I just saw a crazy road rage video real quick. This guy approached another guy's truck with a gun in his hand, and he like put it up to the window, and then he put his hand down, and then he switched hands, and he put up in his empty hand to tap the window again. But the guy in the car at that time had already pulled out his gun and blew
his hand off?
No, killed him. Oh, two-pieced him right in the dome, and then that was a
What
wrap.
state was it?
I don't remember where. Oh, Indiana.
Yeah, they got that road rage,
I mean,
crime rate.
really,
high
is it
in
worth
Indiana.
it?
Dude, that's why I say I'm like, you're gonna get to where you're going like maybe 30 seconds later. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I can't do it.
But I also drive like a grandpa, so I don't know.
What happened? Do you think? I think about like social media and also like COVID happening, and like there has been this. Not saying there wasn't violence or road rage before it, but it's like somehow it's disconnected us even further and further to empathize with someone around you. To go like, oh, I know you're going through the human experience as well. I should give you grace because I would ask for the same thing.
Yeah,
And
it's like that movie, the Russell Crowe movie, the road rage movie.
A Beautiful Mind.
So funny if it was a road rage film. 72 miles an hour. You're supposed to be driving 72 miles. No,
Gladiator.
No, what's the Russell
Unhinged.
Crowe? Unhinged. Where
Was Russell Crowe in a Batman movie, or am I making that up? No, it's Superman. He was in Superman.
Superman. He was Cal. No.
Yeah, Kal-El is Superman.
Jarrell.
Jor-El or something, or
I don't know.
Jael. I don't remember.
Ja Rule. Russell Crowe as Ja Rule.
Dude, I would watch that movie. I would watch that movie.
God, what is your word? What is your?
I always say when you write, you write. Maybe I wouldn't be able to get
Like
get
you
that
wite down something? Or
One. No,
you're
I'm
just
like,
rewrite-
man, you know
like,
what, Billy? When
turn-
you write, you write.
I say 100%. Like
Do you say that a lot?
Yeah.
Hundo P.
100%.
All right, you got another question?
I do have another question. What's the most embarrassing thing your mom could yell at you in front of other people?
The most embarrassing thing?
Yeah, like one thing.
The one that she has said, or it's like...
Oh, true stories are great. We'll take true stories too,
I don't know. Most embarrassing.
or made up.
Oh, shit, man. The most embarrassing thing my mom could say. It just doesn't work. I can't. So this is a funny thing about my family. Like, I would be on their side no matter what. I would defend them no matter what. So like, there's nothing that she could do except like maybe kill someone.
That's not really embarrassing. That's more like.
No, we're talking about like, okay,
Embarrassing.
you're getting picked up by the school bus and your mom's like, Billy, I packed you extra underwear.
Because you know you poop yourself a
Yeah.
lot. You shitty boy.
Jesus. What would be the first thing? I think it like the most embarrassing thing they probably could do, or my mom could do, is probably call like if I was dating a woman the wrong name.
Oh, yeah.
That would probably be the most.
Love Sandra.
Jesus. Mom, shut the fuck up.
Sarah.
Same. They all look
That's
alike.
pretty like
Yeah,
that's
pretty-
like cringe. Like
Yeah. My mom would call me Poopsie all the time. And then
That's cute.
when it was cute when I was a kid. I'm a little Poopsie. And then other kids would make fun of me, but we were kids and I didn't care because their moms would do this same embarrassing shit.
Yeah.
But then as I got older and I started dating, my mom would always make it a point to let the girl that I'm dating know
Poopsie.
that my nickname is Poopsie. And I'd be like, but it's not. It used to be, Mom. Don't keep doing that.
Don't say that, Mom.
And then she would keep doing it.
Yeah, of
She would
course. She's your
double
mom.
down on
And your
it.
mom's awesome.
Yeah, she's the best, man.
Yeah.
She's good people.
What can my mom say? I'm trying to remember. I think like summer camp. I went to summer camp. I think I was like second grade or third grade or something. And my mom was like, those camps that you kind of go to are dirty. Like there's some dirty kids that go to there. Just know that kid, that one kid who just used to be really dirty. I had a friend like that. So my mom would always like, she dropped me off for camp and she was like, Kyle, remember to wash your hands after you go pee-pee. Okay. And she's like, also, Don't touch Dylan. Dylan was my one dirty friend.
Yeah, what
Don't
like
touch
Pigpen
Dylan.
with the flies circling.
Oh, dude, yeah, literally.
Oh,
I remember I got a physical one time because my mom was very like on top of us getting physicals every year and getting like dental like cleanings and all that stuff. And I remember I got a physical, and like at one point they gotta like check everything.
finger you.
Yeah. And she like opened up.
I never got.
I had a German doctor, Dr. Vashada.
Oh.
And she went, it was this time to like check. She opened my pants. She was like, "Oh, there's a little thingy." And like did a little.
It's cold in here.
But that's the thing. She's not supposed to do that.
Well, she had to like look under, just to make sure nothing.
Well, she tapped it so some blood could come into it.
I don't know what she was
At
trying
one point,
to do,
it was just a bottle cap.
I was like,
she was like,
no, there's no little thingies there. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
what is something you hate but wish you actually enjoyed?
What is something I wish I hated?
No, you hate. You hate this thing,
You hate this.
but you wish you didn't.
You know what, man? I guess like when you ask me this question, I'm a very earnest person.
Yeah.
So it's like the social media, the business of Hollywood,
Yeah.
The game of it.
the game of it.
Yeah, playing
It's
the
like,
game.
I wish I liked it. And there's people that love it. They love the game. And they like really live and die for it. For me, it's I think in like when I was in my 20s and maybe my 30s a little bit, I was trying to love the game and play the thing, and I just couldn't get into it. What I love now is really like this, the community of people that you grow and you build something with. And this is outside the game. The system that was created for whatever this industry is. But this is what I love. Not like trying to sell yourself or being like, yeah, you hear stories of people saying, oh, they sold their soul and all that stuff. They do, but not like, it's not like someone they go and like cut and sacrifice.
Right.
But they sell their integrity as a human being.
Oh,
and I
100%.
think that drives me crazy. I don't want to love that. I just wish I loved. I wish I loved the fight as I did when I was younger, but I don't.
You probably
anymore.
wish you just didn't hate it as much.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, or the thought of it doesn't affect you. You wish. Yeah, I could definitely see that being a thing. Mine is a little bit more on
Broccoli?
the surface. Yeah, cornflakes. They're not great. No, I'd probably say like flying.
Oh,
Flying.
really?
Like I hate being on planes. But
adore it.
But here's the thing. We have some buddies in Top Gun, and one in particular, Glenn Powell, is obsessed. He became obsessed with flying after the movie.
Yeah.
Well, Tom Cruise is like an adrenaline junkie, and one of his favorite things to do is fly. He's a pilot. He has a license. John Travolta. These actors that do what we do, but they also have this other thing that makes them want to
Soar and do that.
And I'm like,
What's that? Bill Burr. He has a helicopter's license and shit like that.
Yeah, that's wild to me.
I want to do it actually
I
in
hate it.
Georgia.
I don't wanna do it.
There's an airport right by me, and I want
Really?
to start. Yeah, I want to go for
So
it.
you want to take lessons or helicopter lessons or you?
No, not helicopters, because if the engine goes down, you can't guide it down.
Yeah.
Aren't you a pilot, right?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna love flying now? That's the whole thing.
I would love to love flying because I think it's I don't like the anxiety when I go in the air, and also because I had been asked, hey, Jay Ellis was also in the movie. We talked about it, and I was like, I never got an audition for that movie, and I'm so grateful I didn't, because I would give it my all in the read.
Yeah.
And if there was a chance that I booked the film, Tom would make you fly for real. There is no green screen. You're actually flying with cameras in the cockpit. That part, I would feel like such a bitch because I would have to gracefully tell him, hey man,
They're green screens.
I'm gonna be on the green screen. Y'all could be in the air.
You would tell TC, hey, we're not pilots.
Yeah.
We trained actors, motherfucker. I'm not doing this shit, okay?
Man, we trained actors, motherfucker. We living in death.
What's the most impressive thing you think you could build with your bare hands?
A house.
That's a fact.
Yeah, Billy could do that.
I've seen that.
I've seen Billy do that.
But yeah, just like I love carpentry. It's good. I love renovating houses. I grew up in a carpenter's house. My father is a carpenter. So we like literally since I could walk, I was
You
like,
know who else is a carpenter?
Jesus. No, his father was the carpenter.
Jesus, God was a carpenter?
Yes.
You know who else was a carpenter?
Who?
Harrison Ford.
Yes. Or he was, set
Was he?
tech.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was.
He's also a pilot.
There's something.
Not a great one.
And the president.
Ed was the president.
It is nice, like, as I've gotten older, like, again, if I didn't get into college or anything like that, I probably would have ended up doing construction or all that kind of shit. And, like, I just knew I wanted to try something else with my life. But now, as I've gotten older, it's such a treat to build something with your hands, a garden or even a house or, like, renovating my house. To do it yourself and, like, at the end of the day, see the finished product.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I did this.
So I built this.
Yeah, I love it.
My bare hands.
I love it.
I was out here with a shovel, and a pickaxe, and a screwdriver.
These hands. But it is. That's the
That's
question.
impressive. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
What about you?
Most impressive thing I could build with these hands? This body.
Oh, I'll cut up. I don't know. I ain't seen this man work out in I don't know how long, but he's still in shape.
Yeah.
What is that? What juice are you on?
Genetics.
Yeah.
Jewish Cuban.
You on that Jewish Cuban concoction? You on that?
Dude, you know when those Cuban baseball players come over and they're like, oh, yeah, this kid's 12, clearly 19.
Oh, yeah, that's what you on.
I need to check my birth certificate again.
Yeah. You might
But I think it's the opposite. I think I might be
you might
younger
be
than
12.
I actually am.
You might be 12, bro.
I am 12.
You get that.
He is 12.
You get them
You
kosher
building
kosher
with your bare
steroids.
hands?
Huh?
Bare hands building?
Bare hands building. I would probably say anything IKEA related.
Bro.
Yeah, anything IKEA related. Like I might be able to. Like I might put a bed. Actually when I first moved to LA, bro, you know how many bed frames and dressers and TV stands I put together?
Yeah.
A lot, bro. Because I would move every year, and every year treat myself different bed, different night table, or nightstand, different thing. But I had to put it together with
There you
these
go.
hands.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think building up your daughter, I think you should take.
Billy, I said with these hands.
You've raised her.
I raised her with my heart and my mind.
There you go.
Because if I was a guy who actually didn't have hands, you mean to tell me I'm going to be a shitty dad? No.
You're like Four Leaf from Tropic Thunder.
I raised my daughter with my intellect, my heart, my mind, my gut, and my instinct.
She's in trouble.
Emmy Award winning,
A Lamorne award.
nominated.
You act
I think she'll be fine.
Yeah.
But no, IKEA bed frame is like physical. Asshole.
No.
I got one more here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather never be able to speak again or have to shout "Good eye, mate" every time you had an orgasm?
Oh.
I'm gonna try it next time. Just shout it, see what happens. But I could do not speaking ever again.
What?
could
You're
do it.
crazy, bro. You're not picking that.
I could totally do it.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good eyeing my
Yeah,
a lot.
Billy's gonna be pumping and
Good eye, mate.
No, I could do it. I think I could. Did you just see that guy that like spent like 40 years being silent? And he maybe broke 4 times by accidentally bumping into someone. And he was like, "Oh, sorry," and then he would realize, but it was 40 years he didn't speak.
Why did he do that?
Why did he bump into someone? Was he stupid?
No, it was just Jesus. Like in a grocery store or something. But it was like I saw it on the news the other day. I was like, "Wow, that's interesting."
40 years. Now, what was his goal?
I think to listen. Sorry, what do you want me to say? It's so simple, but so
Bro.
complex and beautiful. I know I'm not funny. I get it. I get it. I get it.
I'm good miting everything, bro. I'm gonna good mite
I think
everything,
it's,
bro.
dude, silence is, you have so much power with silence.
Said to listen. Billy go get so
Bro,
much ass after this.
why is Billy dropping bars right now on us?
Bars? What's that mean?
What?
Like, bench
Like
press?
knowledge.
rap.
Like rap bars.
rap
Like
bars.
Like you dropping bars,
See?
bro. That's-
Yeah.
I'm not cultured.
Yes, you are.
You're good day mating, right?
You're a good
I'm
day.
good day mating a lot.
We're
Call me an Aboriginal. I be out there speaking straight up Australia.
good eye, mate.
Good time, mate. But do you have to do it like not like emphasize? Like you have to be straight with it. Good day, mate. So it's like,
Ooh.
good day, mate. You know, it's like, so you have to always bring it down.
However
I
you
think
want.
if you do it that way, you got to wink too. Like, good day, mate.
We got any more
I'm going to
questions?
be good day mating at the dentist.
The dentist?
Okay, I'm trying to think of like silence or like you have to say like something really horrible every time.
A racial slur. That's the worst. You can't. Like,
that should have been the question.
No,
Honestly.
you have to say you have like, I have STDs or something.
just claim to have an STD you don't have. As soon as you're done, you can go, good thing that AIDS hasn't flared up again.
Damn.
You have to make a fucked up joke afterwards. That would be difficult.
Really hard.
That would be hard.
No,
Just like your mother.
we have a game we're going to play.
Okay.
But before we play this game,
Yes.
Billy, you're doing press right now.
I came out basically to just do your show.
which is press.
This is
But we're going to talk about, and well, if you're watching us right now, you've already seen the conversation.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the movie Coup.
Coup. Yeah.
Coup. I remember when you were about to go and shoot this. You produced this.
Yes, this is my company Happy Bad Bungalow's first production, joint production.
Dope.
With 360 Entertainment and
Yeah.
Austin and Joey. We had a two directors do this film. Low budget, period piece. Peter Sarsgaard, Sarah Godin, like fantastic cast. It's like maybe it was just a thing. Like again, like I've had the opportunity to do big films like Game Night with you and stuff like that, Roadhouse, shit, Bond, and like, but there's something so beautifully intimate about producing a small group of people that believe in a singular vision, where you're not like trying to just check boxes. You're actually trying to tell the story of like the human condition, and like that's what film was for me, or entertainment has always been, like to connect on some level where you watch something or you listen to something or you engage in something where you're like, oh, I see myself in that as well. And what would I make? Would I make those same choices?
Right.
And this film has something like that. It's about one person stealing another person's life, and like that psychological warfare that happens while going through it. It is satirical. It's thriller as well. And it's just this beautiful thing. But like, would I do that? Could I handle that situation? How would I respond in it?
What would you say the difference is between making a film like this? We said it's indie, it's low budget. You are behind the scenes. You're producing this as well as being one of the stars of the film.
Yeah.
The difference between something like this and let's say Roadhouse, which I don't think you didn't produce
I did
Roadhouse.
not at all.
You didn't produce Roadhouse, but you're one of the stars of the film, and you're working with such a big caliber group of people from different. I mean, you got Jake Gyllenhaal, but you also got Conor McGregor on another side. Like, what is that process like? Between the two, like the differences between the two.
Again, money is a big thing.
Yeah.
Money gets you a lot of time. Time. That's the big thing you're buying with a big budget more than anything. It's just time for people, for resources, all that stuff. With these smaller budgets, you really are trying to get into the spirit or get the spirit of the people that you're working with, the community you're working with, to support the same vision. And the more you can be clear with that, you're waking up every day saying like, I love what I do. I'm working with great people that I care about. I'm getting to be the artist, the painter, the creator, the sculptor of this thing. And it just feels more communal. Because like I do think sometimes in those big budget things, everything's contractual. There's 5 people, there's red tape you have to go through, and there's not a connective thing. It doesn't feel personal or intimate in such a way.
Right.
And in these smaller independent things, it's these beautiful little ideas that like, oh, that means something to me. It sparks something. I want to be a part of that. And then you slowly let that flame grow and thing. And, you know, it's not a single victory. Like Amazon, like Roadhouse was a victory for Amazon.
Yeah.
A big behemoth thing. Like a film like Coup, it's like victories for these people that, like there are the prop girl that was there. She was like 23. It was her not first big thing, but like it was a big job for her.
Yeah.
And for her to show up every day and bust her ass. Yeah. And she gets to go home at night being like, God, I'm proud of this.
Yeah.
I think there's something more intimate and special, and like it just, you hold more. Somewhere. It lives
That
in
was
you.
beautiful, dude.
Really?
Good day, mate.
Yeah.
Did you just orgasm?
I just can't. He just wet his trousers. He just lit them cargos up.
I'm so excited. We're gonna watch it tonight. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Before we play the game, you know I'm massive UFC
Oh,
fan.
August 2nd, just saying.
August 2nd?
It comes out August 2nd.
Oh shit, let's go.
August 2nd.
August 2nd.
Also,
Where can they watch it?
Theaters. You can
Theaters.
You can see it in movie houses. Probably more independent-based cinemas, but I think we're in 200 theaters.
So here's what I need you folks to do on August 2nd. This is really important. If you're a fan of the show, if you're a fan of the podcast, if you're a fan of anything I've ever done, Kyle's ever done, and especially if you're a fan of anything Billy Magnussen has done, please go out to the Hollywood Improv on Melrose and check out our
August 2nd.
show.
Yes,
August 2nd.
Link in
That's
bio.
right.
You can get them right
And then,
now.
so what you do is you start off by watching Coup.
Yeah.
You go to the movies, you watch Coup.
COUP, like a
That's
military.
right, COUP, with an exclamation at the end.
Yeah.
And then after that, you drive your asses down to the Improv and you come check out some shit that's gonna be slightly, probably more disrespectful.
Real quick before we play the game, Billy, because you know I'm a massive UFC fan and I love massive Conor McGregor fan. He snaps your neck in the movie.
Yes. I tried to get him to do the throat rip out there. We shot it too.
Really? You shot
I pitched it. I was like, please, Doug, please do the throat rip out.
Uh-huh.
And we did it. We did the whole thing. But I think a producer was like, no, I did it in the original one. I don't want to do it here. I was like, you have to. I fought for it, but they didn't do it.
And so fighting Conor, what's that like?
Honestly, he's great. I really enjoyed my experience with him. Again, in this industry, sometimes you meet egos and like I'm not saying like Conor's he has a big personality. He has it's an identity. It's a presence.
You know
Conor.
he's here.
Yeah.
An aura.
Yeah, but then there's other people in this industry where you're like, there's an ego to it. There's like me. Conor is Conor, you know. But the way he worked as an actor was like curious, wanting to learn. He showed up. He like presented himself like just like interested, and that's what you want to work with all the time. Someone wants to play, go grow with it, figure it out. He showed up every day doing that, so I cannot say a bad word about that guy.
That's awesome.
And he can fucking party.
Can I ask you, let me ask you a question, because you also fight.
Yeah.
You fight in a few movies.
I've done fighting.
You've done some fight. You've done a little bit of a fight scene in Game Night. Was it like a little? What was it? What happened in Game Night? The guy was just chasing. I don't think
Yeah,
he
he was just
he never
chasing.
caught you.
Yeah,
he never
no.
caught you. But in Bond,
Yeah.
right?
I fought Bond.
You fought
and I
Bond.
beat up Bond and killed
Jeffrey,
Felix.
fucking
Yeah.
killed Jeffrey
Yeah.
Wright, bro.
I love Jeffrey. by
I
the
love
way.
him too. But
I love him.
You know, there's a lot of
He was in game night with us as well.
I know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of black folks out there that hate you because you killed Jeffrey.
I didn't write it.
But you know, it's like old people in their soap operas. If they see their favorite soap opera star on the street, they're gonna be like, "How could you do that,
happened
to
to me
Gene?"
when I was at like 23. When I first got into the industry, I was on a soap opera As the World Turns, and I got yelled at like, "How do you treat your mother like that?" on the subway. I was in the subway in New York City, and I was like, "I don't know who you are, man." Like,
My mom's great. I love her.
I love her. Yeah. When I started in the career in my 20s, I was so loose and fun and whatever. And then somewhere in the 30s, when it got serious and like it started becoming a little bigger and a little more out there, I got crazy like focused. And like in my 20s, I was looser and like more free spirited, fun, hunting the jokes. And then like once like a career kind of started happening, or like your career's always happened. That's actually one thing I would love to like say is like, I was in my 20s doing job after job, being like, when my career starts, not realizing till I was 30, I was like, oh, fuck, I have a career.
Yeah.
Like all those things leading up was there. But then all of a sudden I was taking it serious and like, was like taking it too like personal
Yeah.
and shit. And finally now, like getting close to 40 you're just like, I could fucking enjoy the whole thing and have fun with it. And you're allowed to make fun of yourself.
Yeah.
The show, the HBO show that I did, that franchise, was the greatest gift to go like, oh, you can laugh at yourself again.
Yeah.
You're allowed to.
The best skill to
Yeah.
have.
It's
dude.
the best skill.
Best
And the
skill to
truth
have.
is, the ones that can't handle that, they can't laugh at themselves.
Yeah.
They fucking hate themselves, and they hate.
Yeah.
They're shitty people.
They're usually shitty people, and they're hiding behind
Yeah.
stuff.
100%.
They're
Yeah.
hiding behind
100%.
stuff. And I hate when it's religion. They hide.
Oh Lord. Let's play the game.
That's the worst.
Yeah, sorry.
We're getting into it.
Let's get into the game.
No undercut there.
All right.
No, because we needed to. We
You're
needed
dropping
to hear
bars, like we said, dude. Bars.
But we're all of
bars.
But all of that's going to get cut out. Anyway. So
okay, so
Probably.
we are playing.
Let's
like
go.
I said,
Cue the music.
dun 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 dun. Pop that pop.
Yeah. Come on. Let's
I
go.
feel like I'm in the intro lobby of Mario Kart, like picking my character.
And let's play.
Here we are.
Okay, so the number one seed is the Batmobile, but very specifically the 1989 Batmobile, versus the 16 seed, which is the bus from Speed.
Batman's Batmobile easily. One hands down.
Yeah.
Also, this is the Tim Burton version.
Yes,
Yeah, of course.
Also,
it's going.
why the fuck would I want to be on a bus that has a bomb on it?
Can't stop, and you can't slow down.
I would hang out with Keanu and
In a heartbeat.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra
Yeah.
Bullock easily.
Yeah, I'd be on a bus.
That bus driver was kind of cool too.
I think the thing would have been better if it was the 1989 Batmobile or the Bang Bus. The 2004 Bang Bus.
How come
that would have been good.
How come those buses have no seatbelts and a lot of cameras in them?
I'm trying to Let me tell you
what they
something.
do in there.
Those buses ain't used for transporting.
Those girls need rides.
Dennis Hopper, also like him getting that job. Listen, you just got to stay in one location. Or shoot all your stuff in a day.
Yes, yes. What a paycheck to earn.
Okay, so we're
Also,
unanimous.
Dennis Hopper in Waterworld. Fantastic.
Oh, great, yeah. See,
Fantastic.
okay, also while we're on the Waterworld topic,
Great movie.
I love that movie. I
Great
think it's
movie.
actually they did a lot of stuff practically really cool. In that movie, Kevin Costner's character has gills,
See.
which means at some point someone had to fuck a fish in order for evolution to happen.
Yeah.
for
Not
him to get
necessary.
gills.
No, that was the whole point. That's the whole point of evolution. Evolution is adaptation. Your cells having adaptation to your surroundings.
By
to
fucking
your
a fish.
No, you didn't have to fuck a fish.
Okay, so because I've done that. And let me tell you something. I ain't got gills no more.
Chase fucked one.
I don't get no
What
gills.
was it?
Oh yeah,
Octopus.
the boys.
The boys. We were at Chase. It was Chase's birthday last
Yeah,
night.
shout out to Chase.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. 9 seed, the General Lee versus the 8 seed, the James Bond Aston Martin.
General Lee. Remind me what a General Lee.
That's from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Ooh, no, I'm going with the Aston Martin.
Yeah, I'm
you
going
have
with
to.
Bonds,
The James
yeah.
Bond Aston Martin is so
So
iconic.
smooth.
And
One
it can
thing
turn
about-
invisible.
Okay, I just do. Do you know what Bond's drink really was? The martini. It's called a Vesper.
Shaken,
Was it
not
really?
stirred.
Yeah, it's a Vesper. But fucking homie, a Vesper is made with equal parts vodka and gin.
Okay.
In one drink. You have one of those, you're fucking shit canned.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
telling me Bond is fucking doing all this shit and he's soused. Man.
Yes.
He is hammered.
And he still got that shot off.
I'm sorry. Like, I have a night of drinking. I'm not dating some girl that night. You know, I'm not.
No, Bond does not get affected by whiskey dick.
No, not at all, because it's not whiskey. It's gin and vodka. So we're moving on. So we got the Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Kit. Ooh,
Kit.
The Titan.
Well, hey, remember, guys, we did the Powerball 3000. Wait,
Gumball 3000.
Gumball 3000.
Gumball 3000, and
Dude,
Kit was there.
we
Saw
was
the Kit
there.
car.
We
That was
saw
crazy.
the actual Kit car.
And
Gumball
Hasselhoff.
3000.
David Hasselhoff.
And David Hasselhoff.
Oh, so
that was iconic.
So do yourself some homework. Go check out Gumball 3000. It might be gumball3000.com. It's just a fun. It's a fun kind of a
Rally
joyride.
race.
It's a rally race that we did a couple years back. And
Shout out to Ramses as well.
Yeah, Ramses. We drove the Rolls Royce.
Ghost.
The
Rolls-Royce.
the Rolls
Shout
Royce
out
Ghost.
Ramses.
Shout out Maximilian Cooper.
Thank you for unfollowing me on IG.
Yeah, Ramses, you got to follow him back, bro. What's happening right now?
Like the 7th time he's done this.
So he's followed you and unfollowed you.
Yeah.
Okay, and you feel some-
Versus the Titanic. Kit versus the Titanic.
meet me in the boat.
It's going down. Meet me in the what ocean of water were they in?
Atlantic.
They going
It's
down.
Why it's not? Because I keep wanting to say like, "Hello, Dave." No, that's the other movie, the Space Odyssey. No,
Oh,
2001 Space
Yeah.
Odyssey.
this
Hello,
one is
Dave. Good morning.
iceberg ahead.
So obviously,
Kit. Come
Yeah,
on,
come
dude.
on.
Although, like,
What are you gonna do? No,
but if we
Go-
say Titanic, maybe we can save all those people.
I know.
No,
on
let's
a
go Kit.
Carnival
We'll go
cruise.
Kit. We'll go
Also,
Yeah, you can't go Kit. I mean, you can't go Titanic. That's
No,
no.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
no. Clearly,
13 seed is
a '92 Ford Explorer JPO from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Or the
Octo one. Is that Ghostbusters?
Yeah. Echo.
Octo.
Ecto. Yeah, Ecto 1.
Ecto 1.
Definitely Ecto 1. I've had those toys playing when I was. Remember, like, how. So, what happened to the cocaine fueled movie writing of the 80s? Because
That's what I
fuck,
want to get back to.
Let's send it back there because Ghostbusters is Fan-fucking-tastic.
Yes. Jason Reitman, please go ahead and make another one and another one and another one and another one.
Just keep going. Well, what is it about that generation? Like, it was still an adult humor film, Ghostbusters, but then it was kids' toys, whatever.
Yeah.
But there was such a earnest quality, and I'm like on board with every character. The story didn't like have to make perfect sense there. It didn't have to be all these things, but
It's an escape.
But also, they,
But it
I
was
feel
so
like
good.
they did sometimes give you great story, but on top of that, they gave you great characters.
Yeah, great
and you
characters.
fell in love with the characters.
Yeah.
humor.
And it's just a different time of making movies. I will say the Jurassic Park vehicles, fucking shit. Those things were on a track and you couldn't even drive them.
but yeah, that was
And
like
it trapped them all in there.
Yeah. That's true. That's
Cool
true.
design, though.
very cool design.
And
Okay, 3C, Doc Brown's DeLorean versus Cousin Eddie's RV.
100% the DeLorean.
Yeah, not even a question.
Not even. I just watched.
just gonna go on.
What was it? It was like Back to the Future 3 recently.
Oh, why'd you do that?
It's fantastic too. It's so fun.
it's
man.
been a while since I've seen that one.
2 was the bad one. 2, I just couldn't get into
what?
it. Really? Back to
Two
the
was
Future 2?
two might have been my favorite.
3 is wait. You might be confusing. 3 is when they go to the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, it was fun.
We're going straight.
No,
down
you guys. Okay.
Will Smith.
Didn't
I'm
he give
going
up?
with the
Didn't he give up
DeLorean.
the Matrix to do Wild Wild West?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
DeLorean, hands down. Doc Brown.
Not even a question.
West Desperado. I don't know if that's what he actually did. I don't know if the,
Yes,
maybe
I
it
think
was.
he.
You're telling me you built a time machine, Doc? I love it.
Yeah, that's easy. Ford 98 Ford Windstar, the A-Team van.
Come on, dog.
98 Ford Windstar is unwanted. The van that
I'm gonna go with unwanted van.
yeah.
The
I'm gonna
98
go
Ford
unwanted.
Windstar is an iconic car.
I used to have one.
My parents had one growing
Yeah,
up.
I used to drive
long
one.
front. It was like the mini.
Kind of, but also had the automatic doors.
Yeah, the sliding doors.
Oh.
You hit a button and that thing open, let you in.
Dude.
Hit a button and let you out.
When
Cue
my-
the music. Come on, baby. Come on.
When my dad used to drop me off at school and like the doors would open, I'm not saying girls liked it,
Because they didn't.
but girls liked it.
Good day, mate.
I used to drive that around. I took a girl on a date once with that. I took a girl on a date in my Ford Windstar once before. It didn't end well, but you know. Let's go. Let's go. 98 Ford Windstar.
But I just had this whole image. You were like outside of school, being like, "I got candy."
Fun fact: kids don't like candy that much. Let's go.
Okay, the Mystery Machine versus Lightning McQueen.
I'm going
Oh,
Mystery Machine.
Mystery Machine. all
Mystery
day.
Machine.
Hundo
Dude,
P.
those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, Mystery Machine.
Not even a
70s.
question.
They had a
They
dog.
had a talking dog.
Yeah.
That thing
Scrappy
was an
Doo. Remember
orgy
Scrappy
machine.
Doo, yeah, the little one. No,
Puppy
he was
power.
feisty. He was feisty. Scrappy
Yeah.
Doo was a little thug.
I love Scrappy Doo.
Doo.
Yeah, Scrappy was the man.
Scrappy probably in
Wait,
prison right
Scooby
now.
was his uncle, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, why I feel like Scrappy's the dude who went to prison and just got jacked.
Well, that was the whole story of the live action. Baby.
Yeah, he was like the short little jack dude.
Little short king.
Yeah, shout out T Murph.
Herbie the Love Bug or
The Batmobile from 1960s.
the old one.
Ooh.
I still
Herbie the
going.
Love Bug. What?
That's like the remake. They did one with Lindsay Lohan.
You
It's
should
the-
have
it's
done
the
like
bug.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Can we do the?
What is that one? What is Chitty
Chitty Chitty Bang
I
Bang.
know the movie, but
Yeah.
that vehicle.
I'm still going the Batmobile 1960s. Adam West Batmobile.
Yeah, I guess.
pow, boom,
I
boom,
got
zap.
I got it, but I already know. Yeah,
Kazam.
yeah. Go ahead, Batmobile.
Holy testicle Tuesdays,
Yeah.
Batman. Holy strawberries, Batman. Are we in a jam?
He's like, we got to get this bomb out of here. And he carries the bomb for legit 18 minutes. Like, that thing would have exploded. Like, how long is that wick? Okay, so next round, we have the 1989 Batmobile versus the James Bond
Batmobile.
Aston Martin.
Batmobile.
Ooh, that was a tough.
You got to go Batmobile.
Wait.
You know why you got to go Batmobile? And I'll tell you why. Because this Aston Martin you can buy at a store. This Batmobile is a one of one.
Yeah.
It might you can
No,
buy it.
I don't think you could buy that.
You can't buy the accessories of the Aston Martin. It was outfitted.
Yeah.
The outside of the car looks like an Aston
Q.
Martin. It was
No,
outfitted
here's,
with
here's
spikes,
my thing. Also,
oil
like
slicks.
I'm not going to be driving down like Hollywood Boulevard in the Batmobile feeling cool about it.
Really?
I would go Austin. The Austin Martin. the Bond car.
It's not Austin.
It's Aston.
Austin.
But see, that's my point. You don't even know how to say it, which means you know how to say Batmobile, and you said it beautifully.
Yeah.
So we gonna go back. Okay,
Well,
so
here's the
we're
thing.
voting here.
We vote.
We vote. Okay, so you're going Aston.
I'm going Aston.
I'm going
Aston.
I'm going
Aston.
Batmobile 100.
But think about it. Batmobile, Aston Martin. One is outfitted to do a lot of crazy stuff. The other is also outfitted.
That's my point.
Yes, but one of them is a one of one.
Okay,
There's
here's
only
my
one
question.
Batmobile.
I can't pick up my bitch on the street in the fucking Batmobile.
Yo, yes,
Yeah.
you can.
You throw him in the trunk.
He had
remember?
that car. Remember, he had that thing that slide out, and he slid.
No, that's
Yeah.
not the. That's not the first. That's not the.
No, but he saved what's her name and brought her in. Also, here, speaking of bitches, do you not think Alfred took the Batmobile out to pick up old English bitches?
Oh hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, he did. Oh yeah. That's why, you think he was in there by himself this whole
No.
time? We need to, that's a story we need to see. We need to see.
What was Alfred really doing?
Dude, he was getting bitches.
Topped. Right, did Bruce Wayne? Did
just-
Monster Wayne
he
kick you
does-
out a bit early?
Just
right?
have an image of what's that movie Saltburn, the end of Saltburn. It's just Alfred doing that naked, doing cocaine through the Wayne Manor.
On that time, Mr. Wayne. I won't want to.
Oh yeah. He
Okay.
Was on so many drugs.
Kit versus the Ecto 1.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Ecto 1.
Really?
Dude, back like
Yeah, I'm gonna go
the
Ecto
hitchback or hatchback. What it was called, like a station wagon.
Yeah.
It was a Hearst, right? It was a Hearst car, but outfitted. You had laser guns.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Ecto 1 too.
Ecto 1.
I was going to say Kit, so I'm outvoted anyway. So
Because
moving
Ecto,
along.
well, but here's the thing: the Ecto 1, like you can capture ghosts in there. Though.
That's true. And that had the slide out thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you pop out and show niggas.
Sometimes you gotta pop out.
and show.
Thank you. Finish it for me.
Okay, so we are Mystery Machine.
No, the
Doc Brown
Oh, we're back. Okay, yeah, Doc Brown
and the
DeLorean.
Windstar. No offense.
No, the Windstar's going down. I love a Windstar, but the DeLorean's too iconic. It's not even. It's.
Yeah, where y'all going?
I'm going DeLorean,
Where
man.
you going?
It's just the coolest car.
I'll go Windstar.
You go Windstar?
Wow.
By DeLorean too. Unwanted.
Hey, here's the thing.
Unwanted.
Here's the thing. The DeLorean didn't have automatic doors.
It did not.
It did not.
It did not. And the DeLorean be fucking up.
Also,
right?
you
It be
couldn't
sending
put
you
a
in
bed
different
in the
times and shit. Yeah. Windstar, you could put a bed in the back. You could put a bomb
You
in
could
there.
go
fuck in a
camping.
Windstar.
Yeah.
You could fuck in a Windstar.
Yeah. And the DeLorean will sometimes send you to a different time that you didn't want to be at.
Yeah.
What the-
and
what
then
was-
you fuck up history.
Yes.
And what if the Windstar was never made? That would be
Exactly.
a crime.
Wow. Mm-hmm. What was Doc doing with that dog in there?
What you think he was doing? He was transporting
Einstein.
to a time when
Yes,
His dog.
Einstein, yeah.
Einstein. Well, in Back to the Future 3, the dog's named something else, but I don't remember.
I mean, you know, he was transporting himself to a time where it was legal to fuck dogs. That's what he was doing. Great Scott!
Great Scott. I mean, the delivery
Now
of
I'm
that,
truly
like,
rock
think,
dogging.
think about like you were like got a script and you're like, you have to say all these lines and then exclamation point, Great Scott. Like
Yeah.
really trying to
He
like
made
do
that on
that.
his own.
Yeah,
Great Scott.
that's why it becomes so iconic, because we're all given lines and given things in scripts. It's the choice that you decide you're going to make with it that sets it apart from the way anyone else would do it. Great Scott. Yeah, Great Scott. He had to have like crushed. I don't know if do you think he auditioned for that?
It wasn't it again. That's a good point.
Well-
What was he doing before that?
I don't
Taxi?
know. Yeah, he was like on a
Taxi?
TV show.
A bunch of stuff.
Because remember, Michael J. Fox. It was what's his name was cast before, and it was cast Michael J. Fox.
Wait, who was cast before Michael J. Fox?
It was
Soul.
Eric Stoll. They filmed for like about a week and a half or something. Watched the dailies and they were like, "This isn't it," and they replaced him with Michael J.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Think about like even like. Wait, did you ever hear the story of like Jeff Daniels auditioned for Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
They shot
Oh,
2
yeah.
weeks of all his stuff first before Jim was actually working with him, just to make sure he was the right
Wow.
guy for the job.
Oh wow.
Did you ever hear the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise, Billy?
No, enlighten me.
What?
Star Wars. You got to watch Star Wars.
No. Oh boy.
You're messing up, dude.
So what are we doing?
Mystery Machine versus the 1960s Batmobile.
I'm going Mystery Machine.
I'm going Mystery Machine as well.
I like the Mystery Machine.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
move it along.
Let's go.
Submit it. Okay, now we're in the final 4.
What do you use this brackets usually for? Are you like you do side bets on the other side, like not for the show? Why do you have it? Oh, that's how you did. I was hoping you were doing something else.
Okay, let's go to the top. We have the 1989 Batmobile versus the Ecto-1.
Oh boy.
Because of my love of Ghostbusters, I'm gonna go Ecto-1.
I cannot agree with you on this one. I'm going Batmobile.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's so selfish to have a Batmobile because it's all by yourself and it's all, oh my God,
Yeah,
I'm so
but dude,
special.
I'm fighting fucking
Also, like,
bad guys.
Fucking Bruce Wayne couldn't even drive it. He wasn't allowed to drive it. He couldn't drive his own car because if he did, everyone would be like, oh, he's fucking Batman. No, it's a lonely situation being in that. The Ecto-1, you got a posse. You could go out, you could fucking roll some bitches.
You could do gumball in the Ecto.
Yeah, that's what I talk. Come on.
Billy,
Pick up some foreign ghosts.
go fight your ghosts. But you're...
I'm just saying, I'm picking you guys up. We're going to Dairy Queen.
Your ghost station wagon's gay.
Guys, fuck dog. I'm sorry. I got to be the tiebreaker.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going Ecto-1.
Yeah, let's send it.
I'm going Ecto-1. Listen, shout out Jason Reitman. I can't leave him hanging like that.
That's crazy, yo.
Windstar, the Mystery Machine. I mean, I'm going Windstar and just naming it the Mystery Machine. I'm sorry. I'm going Windstar.
You're going Windstar again?
Now, a lot of people don't know this about the 1984 Windstar. Heavily inspired by the Mystery Machine.
It was.
I don't know. I just made that up.
So then that changes my vote. I go the Mystery Machine.
Don't let me sway you.
And also the colors, you know, they got plants in there.
but
Probably some.
But the Windstar was the two-tone, the navy with the tan bottom. That's a paint job.
I feel bad about this because the Ford Windstar is near and dear to my heart. I used to drive one. We did our show based around one. But first and foremost, let me say this. The Mystery Machine. It's nothing like going out there with you and your fellas, your boys, and sometimes girls or what have you. I don't want to leave them hanging on the side of the road like that because nobody supports women the way I do. But when you're out there and the streets are unsafe and there's something strange
in the neighborhood,
who you going to call? You're not going to call the 98 Windstar? Huh? That's not what you're going to do. First and foremost, let me just also say this. Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish. But the Mystery Machine, time and time again, has proven to be unbeatable. I mean, it's the same Mystery Machine from the 80s, Ghostbusters, Ice Age, or whatever they have you. It's the same one, and it still works, and it's still effective, and I still haven't seen a ghost. Thanks to the Mystery Machine.
Mystery Machine. I vote Mystery Machine. You go.
Okay. Yeah, vote. Yeah, you guys outvoted me.
Were there actual ghosts though in Scooby Doo?
Yeah, they fought ghosts.
No, there weren't.
There was always like a. It was always a.
It was.
I was like, wait a minute. There were no actually.
Oh my God, it's Mr. Montgomery, the owner of the hotel.
I'm like, this whole time, I'm like
expand.
trying to do a bit about Ghostbusters and Mystery Machine finding them and all this stuff like that. But in all actuality, I don't think in Scooby Doo there were actual ghosts.
No.
There's always ghosts.
Ecto,
goblins,
so 4 seed
ghosts.
versus 7 seed. Ecto 1 versus the Mystery Machine.
This is an atrocious final.
I'm going Ecto 1.
I'm going Ecto 1.
Mystery Machine. I like it.
Because the Mystery Machine was a bunch of kids like trying to solve like local crimes and stuff, like, you know.
Yeah, weren't
Ghostbusters, people were
But also, like, again, the thing is, you could be, again, between the Ecto 1 and the Mystery Machine could be very sketchy. If you saw that rolling down the street, you'd be like, oh, it's Mystery Machine. Or are there psychopaths in it?
Yeah,
If
because
the Ghostbusters are rolling down the street, you're like,
they were saved.
we're safe.
Yeah, and Daphne and Fred were doing weird things in that van. Let's be honest.
100%.
100%.
I don't know if I want to be in that van.
You know, Charles Manson probably drove around that same bus.
Daphne or Velma, honestly.
I might go.
This is tough.
Velma's, you know, got the glasses, right?
Yeah.
So that's tricky because, you know, when they take the glasses off, all of a sudden, especially in TV, they go like this with their hair, and all of a sudden they fine as
They're
hell.
hot. Yeah, they're
you know.
hot. Yeah.
Sneaky.
But Daphne, I don't know. She feels like she might be boring.
I think I'm going Velma.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Sometimes I
Velma.
like a nerd, you know?
Yeah.
Well, clearly.
What are you insinuating? Okay, so what are you guys saying? Ecto or the mystery
Ecto
machine?
1.
Ecto 1.
And the winner is
4 seed.
wow. So the Ecto 1 wins.
Yeah. You're really
Well-
upset that the Batmobile didn't make it all the way.
I think there's only one way to settle this. A
Escape
game
room.
of risk.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Morning After. Kyle, the legend, Shevrin, and our very, very special guest today, Mr. Billy Magnussen.
Thank you so
Willie
much.
Mags.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
guys
coming on
so
the show,
much.
Willie
Thank you
Mags.
for having me. It's
Bill-
honestly a pleasure.
Before you go,
Always.
I have a
Yes, sir.
treat for you.
Yes.
I have a special gift for you.
Nice.
We do this from time to time where someone, can you grab it for me, please?
What is it?
From time to time, when someone comes on, we give them a very, very special gift.
Yes.
It differs from guest to guest.
Yeah.
And today we got you something. And close your eyes.
Eyes are closed.
Close your-
No, I'm scared.
No, close your-
I
I'm
don't
not gonna-
trust you.
Close your eyes.
I'm not going to put anything in your mouth.
Close
I'm
your
not
eyes.
like Andre.
Oh, I know this. Bring it on over.
I got you.
Hey!
Yes.
Bring that down if you could.
Yes. Just take a good look at it.
Bring it down lower in front of you if you can. There we go.
Yes. Can you guys see that?
Oh,
Wide,
yeah.
The wide has got that. So, Billy, you want to explain to us what this is?
So, about how many years ago was this? Maybe like 4 years ago.
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't let me stay at your place. You were out of town. I had to work in Los Angeles, and I was like, "Hey, can I use your place while you're out of town?" And you're like, "Absolutely." And you were like, "You could use my bedroom." And so I thought, geniusly, I was like, "You know what would be a nice gift for saying thank you is take all of Lamorne's stuff."
Yeah.
Put it on his bedroom as if I wore it and destroyed his house and do a photo shoot with everything he has that's his. And then I blew it up and hung it above his bed so when he returned, he had the glorious viewing of what his graciousness has shared with me.
I'm looking at this thing here, and I see a bong, which isn't mine. It's yours.
That's not true.
I see my my Kevin Hart of what's that show he did? Hollywood. He had a game show that I won, and I got a trophy of him. You got that on there. I got a bottle of
Liquor.
lotion.
You have a white sex doll that's clearly under Billy.
A bottle of Jameson there. I got some gin, a basketball. You're really wearing my shoes.
I'm wearing all your clothes, actually.
Yeah,
Even the underwear. You can't see it, the fanny pack.
you probably are.
Yeah.
Wearing my underwear. You got golf clubs in the back. So
Yes.
the golf clubs were there.
Hey, we're getting closer to where the golf clubs are.
Jinkies. And so, but yeah,
I think that's a signed basketball too, like that you
By
had.
Jason Kidd.
signed basketball by Jason Terry.
Do you have all these items still?
I have most of these items. Yes, the alcohol I could tell you that's all been drunk up.
And you have to please rehang this in your house.
We're trying to. So I got a new house, and I was debating if I wanted to put this on the wall somewhere, and I can't figure out a place to put it because it's so classy. My home, you know what I mean?
not true.
And to have I don't live in a shithole. I said it's classy. He goes, that's not true. But so I don't know where to put it. You know what I mean? Billy, this is hard for me because this wasn't my house prior.
I know you have
It's a
to.
different house.
I'm so upset. I think our friendship's done. Really
What?
right now this is how you're ending it.
What I could okay. Do me a favor. You still have the original file of this?
I think so.
Give me a 5x7.
No,
Give me 8x10.
no, you have to keep it.
Give him
Hey,
a
That's the whole
2x1,
thing.
2x1.
Dude. When you're older, you're gonna be like, thank God.
No, I'm not. Oh, yeah.
I'd also want a reciprocal photo of some sort.
I've still been thinking about it. This has been a couple years now at
Yeah.
this point.
I think
feel
you got to recreate the Jackie Moon photo where it's just like you laying down just with the basketball. Like,
yeah.
and then if that's got to go up in Billy's house.
That's what I would love that.
Give us some suggestions of a photo shoot that I should do for Billy. And in this picture, he has to hang in his house proudly. 2 of them. One over his bed, and then another one over his parents' bed in their house. And you're signing them up for this.
Deal.
And you're like 30% hard in the photo.
So you're gonna need a big file to zoom in.
Oh, what is that singing?
Enhance.
Look at the little singing.
Singing.
Oh.
Enhance. We love you, folks. Please like and subscribe. Please go ahead and share these clips that we're posting. We really appreciate it. It really helps us out. Turn your notification bell on as well. Much love.
Later.